I don't know if inertia death is a thing. I didn't look it up before I started this video. But if it wasn't a thing before, maybe I'm making it a thing now. It's a special kind of death where things look fine, things carry on, but the damage is done. It's a walking corpse that hasn't fallen over yet. With 20,000 subscribers and over 2.5 million views, this channel is part of the top 2% of all YouTube channels across the whole platform. Well, according to Google's AI, so, take that for what it's worth. By any reasonable metric, this channel is a success. It's also a lie. Sure, the views and subscriber counts keep going up, albeit slowly, but most of that comes from videos I made years ago. Videos I stopped making years ago. Most of those videos are tutorials. I spent years making videos on how to build a game like Minecraft, and in doing so, I learned a very hard lesson about the difference between showing someone how to do something and teaching them how to do something. You know the old phrase, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but teach a man to code a fish and... No, wait, that's not how it goes. The problem with those videos, and the reason I can't go back to them, is that I wasn't teaching anyone how to make Minecraft. I was showing them how I made Minecraft. There's a massive difference. One empowers you to make your own thing, the other makes you dependent on me. And the result was predictable. My DMs were on fire, like every day. Hundreds of messages a month. It's not working. I have an error. Can you help me? I dreaded opening Discord. Seriously, it became a source of actual anxiety. I'd wake up to 50 people screaming for help because they typed a comma instead of a period. 99% of the time, it wasn't a logic error, it was a copying error. A missing semicolon, a capital letter where it should have been lowercase, somebody following along with the code but neglecting to put a variable in the inspector. Because of the way I'd structured the content, I had thousands of people who'd copied my code perfectly, but didn't understand it enough to fix a simple typo. And the whole thing was made worse by one grim fact. I didn't know what I was doing. When I started that series, I was a hobbyist. I was learning as I went. Most of the videos toward the end of the series were spent redoing things that I'd done in the videos at the start of the series. That wasn't iterative development. That was me trying to add a second story to a house that I'd built on top of pudding. As the subscriber count went up, the imposter syndrome became suffocating. Every new sub felt like a new person that I was deceiving. It was the blind leading the blind. Since I started my channel, I've shipped over 20 Game Jam projects and worked on countless more projects that have never seen the light of day. Last year, I enrolled in a game development degree at university. I am, right now, more qualified to teach people game development than I have ever been. But I'm not going back. I'm far from the first game dev YouTuber to get a bit of juice making tutorials and then decide I want to do something else. And I'm sure I won't be the last. There is safety in tutorials. It's objective. You want to know how to do a thing, I show you how to do that thing. It's transactional, but it's empty. If anything, personality is detrimental to a tutorial YouTuber. For every comment you get saying, "Hey, love your style," you'll get another 2 telling you to get to the point. I got into YouTube in the first place because I want to make things. And while we all romanticize the creative urge in its purest form, the truth is, we usually want people to see the things we make. I have shifted to a more video essay style channel because this is a kind of content that I enjoy making. But beyond that, it's a kind of content that I can make my own. It's scary. It's subjective. You can't solve a video essay. And the viewers can disagree with my take. They can think it's bad, they can argue, but it's undeniably my take presented in my voice. And that is terrifying, because if you dislike my tutorial, you dislike my code or my presentation. If you dislike my essays, you kinda dislike me. And as I've found out, much fewer people are interested in my voice than my ability to show them snippets of code that work. But I'm okay with that. I know the algorithm hates this. I know that 60 to 80% of my subscribers came here for the code snippets. And, well, now they don't come here at all. And I can't blame them for that. This is not what they signed up for. But I would rather make something I'm proud of for 2,000 people who are actually listening than act like a human Git repo for 100,000 people who just want some code that works. So I'm going to keep making video essays. I'm going to talk about game design, about the industry, about the weird specific things in games that I love, and I'm going to try to be the kind of channel that I wish I had time to watch. And if there is a takeaway here, beyond me being overly defensive about my life choices, it isn't follow your dreams. I'm too old for fairy tales. It's that inertia is dangerous. It's very easy to keep doing the things you are successful at long after the passion has died, or because it's all you know how to do. It's very easy to become a zombie in your own life just because it pays the bills or gets views. Don't let momentum make the decisions for you. At 42, I am more aware than I've ever been at how quickly time zips by. Hindsight is a hell of a thing, especially when it's playing in fast forward. But I'd rather regret losing views than regret living like a corpse that hasn't fallen over yet.